Hello everyone and welcome to game number 3 of the side. If you haven't seen game number 1 or 2 of Evolve versus Team Snowball, then this is actually game number 3. So if you haven't seen those, go back in the playlist and watch them, because spoiler is coming on the screen in just a sec of the results from the previous games. Bam! It's currently 1-1 in favor of no one. We have No Ball on the Hunter side, going to be going up against the monster of Team Evolve, which is actually going to be Sir Windchill. And look at this Team No Ball. Look at this manners. Good luck, have fun. You too. Aw, you're talking to each other in all chat. But we have a Laz! Guys, we have a Laz Cabot. What? Say what? Say what? Say what? Anyways, we're going into the game now. We got ourselves lots and lots of games. More stuff coming at you. We have Parnell with Basil. We have Little J playing Lazarus. We have Ogle playing Caboose. And we have KGVZ playing Ape. We literally have 3 out of my 4 favorite characters in this game right now. The only thing we're missing is Lennox. Sorry, Parnell. Lennox is bae. So let's take a look at the team as we cycle through. We have ourselves a Parnell. What? No skin? No skin? Man. We got Maneater. Alright, what else we got here? Ooh, the Elite skin. Nice little Prime. And we got Maneater. Anyways, we have Windchill getting engaged upon, getting domed immediately by Basil. Basil's going to be right there, ready to go. And here we have the heavies. Everything's going to be locked down. Stealth Pound's being used. Grapples on Basil. Lots. Oh, man, that's a lot of heavy damage right off the get-go. Looking to see what it gets. It does actually have a God Dome in effect. It is a God Dome. We're going to see what happens. KGVZ is going to be grappling and looking at what he can grab. And here we go. Lockdown. Looking to see what he can get. And here we go. Heavy's coming in. KGVZ going to be looking to see what he can get. Rockets picked up, thrown over, does connect on KGVZ. Charge being used. It does actually release him from the dome, and he is going to take a full bar of HP damage at this point. And he does immediately break line of sight. And we do see that the Laz does get the pickup. So ultimately, there was no strike gained, and they got him 1 bar of HP. Lazarus was staying on the exterior of the dome, so there wasn't too much there. And here we go. We have a nice little leap coming forward. And Moiser has arrived. I told you, you say his name enough and he arrives. It happens every time I say it. It's just like, whoop. It's like, how do you summon Moiser? You literally just say his name, because he's a beautiful man. Beautiful, beautiful man. But we just see that the Hunter team is actually choosing to pick up the jump height perk on actual news regarding to the game. We got ourselves a Little J running jump heights. We have a Lazarus with a Maneater. Look at that old man booty. Bump, bump, bump. I don't know. Is that like a, I don't know. That's it for an old man. Wait, why am I even thinking? Anyway, back on topic. So we have a 2-point rock, 2-point leap, 2-point charge, 1-point flame breath on a meteor Goliath, going up and engaging against a Lazarus. Looking to see if we can get charge. Oh no, Dome's still charging. It's got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. He's gonna be able to push right through. Booyah! Looking to see if he's actually gonna be able to go right through, disengage, and head back into the caves, get himself full armor before he has to engage. That is awesome. So I have to see exactly what happens. And by what happening, I mean, it looks like he's going to be getting poison. But anyway, so let's take a look at the perks. Perk-wise, we have double poison with the poison buff on the map. And, I don't know, did he get it? No, he didn't get it. And hunger. And if you look at Parnell, we have quick swap, we have damage and capacity. If you look at Lazarus, we have afterburner and double reload, which means Lazarus device and cloaks. And on Caboose, we have thrusters and double capacity, which means lots of amping. And on Abe, we have thrusters and double capacity. So I guess he's looking for lots of that shotgun damage. Okay, I can bite. I can bite. Goes well with the amp. Looking at it, though, right now, we are going in, which means it's time for us to get through the brawl. And here we go. Going on in. Rockets picked up, thrown over. And actually, we have a Laz on the outside of the dome. Looking to see what we can get. And there is no healing going to be going on here. He's just going to be slowly whittling them down. Burns going to be coming into effect. Lazarus is still on the outside of the dome by the looks of it. Yep, still on the outside as we see themselves battling. And we do see an, oh, just barely off from it being a God Dome. Burn is in effect. Olga's going to get melted, and down he goes. They are through the armor, though, looking to see what they can grab. He is actually going to focus down the body because he wants to make sure that he does actually get a strike out of it. And yeah, he doesn't care at this point. He's looking at it, and here goes Little J. Little J has been spotted. He's going to be burned immediately. Little J's on the run, trying to see if he can go back in. His cloak is actually being revealed, however, and here comes the leap. Leap does connect on Little J. Little J getting burned, and he is actually going to have to choose to run away at this point. His A's going to be taking some damage off the side. Little J's on the high ground, getting spotted and immediately getting reinitiated on. He does not have cloak anymore because he just used it. Heal burst is in effect, trying to see what he can get. He does look like, oh no, Windchill's going for the finish. Windchill's going for the finish. Is he going to be able to get the strike? Bam! Down he goes. And Basil right now is off to the side. Going to look and see what he can grab. It is going to be taking some damage to the face. Dropship is incoming, which means he's down to 4 bars of HP, all for that one strike on Lazarus. And he's going to be taking more damage. He's going to be down to 3 and change. He's going to be pushing himself across this map. Needs to break LOS and get some quick armor quick, but he's not going to be able to do that with Parnell and Abe immediately on his tail. Jump height is now only remaining on Parnell and Abe. They are only 1/3 left on the timer, and they are going to keep pushing up. Windchill did take a lot of damage, but he did get 2 quite effective strikes. He got a strike on Laz and a strike on Cabot. Those 2 strikes are immensely important in the long-term survivability of this composition. With Cabot getting that strike, it means that it removes the damage amp, and he'll be able to deal less damage to the monsters. So, with that in mind, you know, as an aggro comp, if you're already able to capitalize on 1/3 of the damage at this point and get rid of that quite easily and effectively, that is a huge swing in regards to your survivability in the middle of a dome. Great job. Little J, however, is now hiding in the back as he knows that he has a strike as well, which means he's going to be that much easier to pick off, as Windchill does have movement speed now at this point, so he will be able to disengage and push through. Dome is ready, which means he's going to be able to be domed in a second. He does not have his evolve meter, but if he does get domed, then he will build it throughout the dome and get that 1 point. If he does not get domed, he's going to have to stop and get a quick snack. It's really going to come up to KGVZ at this point. He's right now right there, and yeah, he does choose to dome it. And he is full armor, but he is... Actually, no, he does have his evolve meter now. Looking at the initiation, he's going to go down. He's going to see the flames getting used. Bam! And goes back up to the high ground. And we're going to see it right now. Stasis right now slowing him down quite effectively. And we're going to see the heavy getting... And oh, no, here comes the poison. KG's just flying. And he's going to get knocked around. And oh, no, he's just going to keep on rocking around. And does actually put himself around the corner. He's going to choose to disengage and possibly get some armor. Nope, he's going to be choosing to go around the other side. Oh, no, he found Ogle. Ogle's down. Ogle's going to be going down in a sec. Oh no, here comes the burn. Here comes the heavy. And... charge. Not quite able to get the finish. Come on, give me the finish. Finish him. Finish him. Down he goes. Down he does get through the armor though, which means it is down to that. And here we go. Gonna sit here and camp the body, making sure it does stay down. And down he goes, which means it's just down to 2 strikes. Under 2 bars of HP though, which means Windchill paid for that strike. He lost 1/3 of his remaining HP for 1 strike on Ogle. Which... that's a very costly strike, but also an effective strike, because it does mean that once he stages up, it'll be that much more effective. He's playing the long-term survivability. He knew he was going to get out of there, so he stuck it out, got the strike, and made his stage 3 that much easier. As if he left early, because he had to force his way out of that dome, he wouldn't have been able to do much about it. See the evolve coming in right now. Windchill's going to be doing that, immediately grabbing the poison perk, probably swinging towards damage reduction. If I had to make a bet, he's going to swing towards damage reduction. He's going to grab the poison right there and swing to that damage reduction. Alternatively, he could actually choose to go up towards damage buff, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be right on top of damage buff, considering it will spawn right there. Yep, there it is. It's right there. Hey, Little J. Too bad you can't see that beam of light, eh? I know, right? It's right there. What? You don't see that little beam of light that's invisible to you? I'm just kidding, Little J. I love you. So looking at right now, he is actually choosing to go after the reload perk. And here we go. Ugo's going to be in trouble. Look and see him right now. Charge is being used. And here we go. Looking at Ugo. And bam! Here comes the heavy. Going to be looking at rockets. Picked up, thrown over the corner. Does not connect. He does not dodge. And he just takes that to the face and immediately melted. Little J right now is going to be off to the side. It does actually look like Little J is actually inside the dome. Dome is actually brought down. And he's going to disengage. They knew that was a bad fight. They need to get up their assault, their support, and he's immediately gone. Damage buff is up. The monster can now see it. He knows it's there. Oh, look at that bloodthirst going straight for it. Did not actually pick up damage reduction, by the way. Side note. We'll be going straight for that damage buff. Oh no, this could be bad. So we have 2 points on 2 strikes on Ogle, 1 point on Little J, 0 on the assault, and 0 on the trapper. But he is going to have the damage buff, so he's... oh, man. Ogle's just going to get deleted. He's going to get just remitted from the game. Just going to be gone. Here we go. Looks like they're going to be setting up on the low ground. He does actually see them down there. Looks like Caboose is going to be the main point of defense and making sure that they do actually have the defense point. Relay shield is activated because Parnell has taken the forward point. They know that the monster is there. Weird. Looking at it right now, we're going to see that it is actually going to be used. And here we have KG off to the side. Going to be looking to see what he can grab. And whoop! Here comes the leap. Not connecting. And here we go. And here comes the heavy. Going to look at that. It does actually knock after Ogle. Fun fact. It does actually choose to knock down KGBZ immediately. Wants to get rid of that CC. And bam. Little J is the next on the target list. And he's going to be knocked out to the water. And he just used his cloak. So he's going to be invisible. They do a manual pickup, though, on... Oh, no. Basil getting burned. Rock gets picked up, thrown over by Basil, does not spot a Laz, so he's going to be looking for a Laz. He knows the Laz is around. Just kidding, it's at your feet. He's going to stop him. KG's going for the res. Is he able to get it? Not quite able to. Gets knocked off at the last second. We've got an amp coming in there on the last 2 bars of HP that could be able to get this. It comes down to the last couple cinches. Here we go. KGBZ's down. It's just the last bar. One last bar of HP. Laz is going for the res. Is he going to be able to get it? Can he be able to pull him over? Here comes the body. Going to be looking over to pick up. Going to be able to get it? Oh, no. He's going to be looking at it. Last bar. He's going to be able to clinch it. Oh, no. Come on. Wind chill. Wind chill. No. You can do it. You can do it. Charges him to the face. And down he goes. Hunters win and take the victory, making it a 2-1 on this side in favor of Team Snowball. With a clutch fight down to the last second is Caboose. Jetpacks backwards and shoots him right in the face with that deadly rail cannon, and Lazarus staying off to the side. GG, well played. And oh my god. Well done, good sir. Well done. We'll be back in a second with more games. If you're in the YouTube playlist, then you're definitely going to the next video in the playlist after watching that. You're not going anywhere. You're staying right here. You plopped in your chair. You grabbed your popcorn. You're sitting down, relaxing, grabbed yourself a beverage, and enjoyed your salty snack. If you're watching live, then, well, you've already got your salty snacks because you've been enjoying this all day. So we'll be back in a second with more games coming at you in just a couple minutes. We're going to be switching over to Carnifex playing for Team Evolve. Oh, no, sorry. Carnifex playing for Team Snowball as the monster going into the next lobby. So in the meantime, that's it. That's all. As we go into the next game, it is currently 2-1. And we have more games coming at you in just a second. So stay tuned. More stuff. Boop, boop, boop.